The Norse creation myth, from the void to the nine worlds. In the beginning, there was nothing. No earth, no sky, no sea, only an infinite, yawning void known as Ginnungagap. It was a realm of silence and darkness, stretching endlessly, where no light or life existed. But on either side of this nothingness, two opposing realms formed. To the north was Niflheim, a land of ice, mist, and biting cold. To the south lay Muspelheim, a realm of fire, heat, and relentless light. These two worlds stood in eternal contrast, separated by the emptiness of Ginnungagap. From Niflheim, icy rivers known as the Ylvigar flowed, carrying deadly frost and venom into the void. And from Muspelheim came embers, waves of heat, and molten fire. As these forces clashed in the center of Ginnungagap, the frost began to melt, and from the dripping ice, life emerged. The first being to form was Ymir, the primordial giant, a creature of immense size and strength. From his sweat, more giants were born, and his existence gave rise to the race of Jotnar, the frost giants. Alongside Ymir, from the melting ice, emerged the great cosmic cow, Ambla, who nourished Ymir with her milk. Ambla, in turn, sustained herself by licking the salty ice, and from her constant licking, she shaped another being, the first god, Buri. Buri gave rise to his son, Bor, who later fathered three sons with the giantess Bestla, the gods Odin, Vili, and Ve. These three brothers would become architects of creation, destined to shape the world from the remains of chaos. But Ymir was a being of destruction and disorder, and the brothers saw that the world could not flourish while he lived. And so, they rose against him. In a great and violent battle, Odin, Vili, and Ve slew Ymir, and from his massive corpse, they began to craft the world. From Ymir's flesh, they formed the earth. His blood became the oceans, rivers, and lakes. His bones were shaped into mountains, while his teeth and fragments of bone became rocks and stones. They lifted his skull to create the sky, setting it high above the earth, and placed four dwarves, Nori, Suri, Ostri, and Vestri, at its corners to hold it in place. His hair became the trees of the forests, and his brains were scattered to form the clouds. To bring light to their creation, the gods captured sparks from Muspelheim and flung them into the heavens, creating the sun, the moon, and the stars. These celestial bodies were set on paths across the sky, marking the passage of time and defining the cycles of night and day. With the cosmos taking shape, the gods turned their attention to Midgard, the realm of humans. They crafted it from Ymir's eyebrows, forming a protective barrier against the chaotic forces beyond. Beyond Midgard, they established the nine worlds, each with its place in cosmic order. There was Asgard, the home of the gods, where Odin ruled from his mighty hall, Valhalla. Midgard, the world of humans, lay beneath it, surrounded by seas. To the east was Jotunheim, the wild land of the giants. Below, Niflheim held the cold realm of the dead, while Muspelheim remained the realm of fire. The other worlds included Vanaheim, home of the Vanir gods, Alfheim, where the light elves dwelled, Svartalfheim, realm of the dwarves, and Helheim, where the dishonored dead would go after death. Binding all these worlds together was the great Yggdrasil, the world tree. Its branches reached high into the heavens, and its roots extended deep into the underworld. Yggdrasil was the axis of existence, connecting all realms and sustaining the balance of the cosmos. Yet, even Yggdrasil was not safe from harm. The dragon Nidhogg gnawed endlessly at its roots, a dark reminder that even the strongest foundation could fall. But creation was not yet complete. As Odin and his brothers walked along the seashore, they came upon two lifeless trees. From these, they shaped the first humans. Odin gave them breath and life. Vili gifted them intelligence and emotions, and Ve granted them senses and appearance. They named the man Ask and the woman Embla, and from them came humanity, destined to dwell in Midgard, living and dying under the watchful gaze of the gods. Yet, in Norse belief, creation was never permanent. Even as the world took shape, it was destined for destruction. The gods knew that one day, the balance would be broken. Giants would invade, chaos would rise, and a final battle would rage, Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods. In this apocalyptic conflict, the earth would burn, the skies would fall, and even mighty Odin would meet his end. The great serpent Jormungandr would rise from the sea, and the monstrous wolf Fenrir would break free of his chains. Fire would consume the world, and the 9 realms would fall into ruin. But from this destruction, a new world would be born. Green and fertile, it would rise from the ashes of the old, free from the corruption of chaos. Surviving gods and the children of mankind would repopulate this new world, beginning the cycle anew. For the Norse, creation and destruction were intertwined, an endless cycle where every birth carried the seed of its own end, and every end promised the hope of new beginnings. The universe was not a place of permanent peace, but a delicate balance, forever vulnerable to the forces of chaos. And so, we are left to wonder, is creation always born from destruction? Is chaos the price we pay for new beginnings? Or is there a deeper balance, an eternal cycle that governs all existence? What do you think? Is the universe destined for an endless cycle of destruction and rebirth? Or is there a deeper purpose guiding existence through chaos and creation? Join the discussion and continue the journey to explore the theory of everything.